Many of us enjoy a slice of white bread in the morning, and for many seniors, it's a common part of breakfast. However, what if that seemingly innocent slice of bread is actually silently harming your blood sugar levels? You might be surprised to learn that the way and time you eat white bread can significantly affect your insulin levels, leading to dangerous spikes in blood sugar, especially after the age of 60. If you're eating white bread first thing in the morning, especially on an empty stomach, or pairing it with sweet jam or syrup, you could be setting yourself up for a sudden insulin spike that's more harmful than you think. This can lead to feelings of sluggishness, energy crashes, and over time can increase the risk of diabetes and heart disease. In today's video, we're going to explain why white bread should be eaten with caution, especially after 60, and how it could be silently causing harm to your blood sugar. You'll learn about the hidden dangers of this common food, how insulin spikes affect your body, and most importantly, what you can do to protect your health while still enjoying your favorite foods. If you've been eating white bread regularly or adding sweet spreads like jam, this video is for you. We'll show you simple changes you can make to avoid the risks of these blood sugar spikes and help keep your energy levels stable throughout the day. So stick with us and let's dive into how we can all make smarter choices about what we eat, starting with the bread on our plate. I know you are a person who likes to watch videos quietly. If you have not liked and subscribed to the channel, now is a good time to do it because you are a kind person. If the video is helpful, press 1. If the video is not good enough or needs improvement, press 2. Thanks everyone. Now let's get started. Number 1, why white bread is a problem. After 60, white bread, while a popular food choice, can pose serious health risks for older adults, especially when consumed regularly after the age of 60. The problem lies in its refined nature. White bread is made from refined flour, which has been stripped of its natural fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Without fiber, white bread is digested quickly, which causes a rapid spike in blood sugar levels. For seniors, this quick digestion is particularly problematic. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at processing food and regulating blood sugar. The rapid rise in blood sugar from eating white bread can overwhelm the body's ability to manage insulin, a hormone that helps regulate blood sugar levels. This often leads to insulin spikes, followed by energy crashes that can leave you feeling sluggish and tired. Repeated insulin spikes over time can also contribute to insulin resistance, a condition where the body becomes less responsive to insulin, increasing the risk of type 2 diabetes. Moreover, insulin resistance doesn't just affect blood sugar. It can have far-reaching consequences for overall health. Seniors with insulin resistance are at a higher risk of heart disease, stroke, and high blood pressure. This is because the body's inability to regulate blood sugar effectively can lead to inflammation and damage to blood vessels, which can increase the risk of cardiovascular issues. The problem with white bread is compounded by the fact that it is commonly eaten in large portions. Many people, especially in their senior years, often pair it with sugary spreads like jam or butter, which further increases the blood sugar spike. This combination creates a double whammy: a fast-acting carbohydrate, the bread, paired with a simple sugar, the jam, which can lead to dramatic fluctuations in blood sugar levels that are hard to manage. For seniors, these fluctuations are more than just uncomfortable. They can lead to long-term health complications if not addressed. It's important to recognize that these effects are not immediate, but over time, consistently eating white bread can contribute to the slow development of serious conditions such as diabetes and cardiovascular diseases. That's why it's essential for people over 60 to be mindful of how white bread impacts their body. Choosing healthier alternatives such as whole grain bread can help slow down digestion and lead to more stable blood sugar levels. Whole grain bread contains fiber, which helps regulate blood sugar and can prevent the sudden spikes and crashes caused by refined white bread. Understanding how white bread affects your body is the first step in making healthier choices for your overall well-being. By being aware of these hidden dangers, you can protect yourself from the long-term risks of blood sugar spikes and make smarter choices about the foods you eat every day. Number 2, the danger of eating white bread on an empty stomach. Eating white bread on an empty stomach may seem like a simple, quick choice to start your day, but it can be a dangerous habit, especially for seniors. When you eat white bread first thing in the morning, without any other food to balance it out, your body processes the bread's carbohydrates too quickly. This causes a rapid rise in blood sugar that the body struggles to manage. After a night of fasting, your stomach is empty and your body is in a resting state. At this time, your digestive system is not as active as it is during the day when you're eating other foods. When you consume white bread on an empty stomach, the refined flour in the bread is digested almost immediately, causing blood sugar to spike. This rapid spike in blood sugar triggers the body to release insulin, a hormone that helps regulate blood sugar. However, the sudden surge of insulin doesn't always keep up with the blood sugar spike, which can result in a sharp drop in blood sugar levels shortly afterward, often leading to feelings of fatigue, irritability, and a lack of energy. For seniors, this can be particularly harmful. Blood sugar fluctuations can cause a series of issues such as low energy, mental fog, and difficulty concentrating. Over time, consistently eating white bread on an empty stomach can contribute to insulin resistance, where your body becomes less responsive to insulin, making it harder to manage blood sugar levels. This is a key factor in the development of type 2 diabetes. In addition, eating bread on an empty stomach without any other food to slow down digestion can cause gastric discomfort. The sudden influx of simple sugars from the white bread can lead to bloating, gas, and other digestive issues. The stomach, which has been inactive throughout the night, can be sensitive to such a quick intake of food, making it harder for the digestive system to process the bread properly. For seniors with sensitive stomachs or acid reflux, this can make the discomfort even worse. To avoid these negative effects, it's important to pair white bread with other foods, especially those that provide protein, healthy fats, or fiber. Adding a protein source like eggs, nut butter, or Greek yogurt to your breakfast can help slow down the digestion of the bread, preventing those dangerous blood sugar spikes. Choosing whole grain bread is also a better option, as it contains fiber that helps regulate blood sugar and supports digestion. By making small adjustments to how and when you eat white bread, you can protect your body from the dangerous effects of blood sugar spikes. Eating a balanced breakfast with a variety of nutrients, including proteins and healthy fats, will help maintain stable energy levels throughout the day, prevent insulin resistance, and protect your digestive health. Number 3, the hidden danger of adding sweet jam to your white bread. Many people enjoy spreading sweet jam on their white bread for an added layer of sweetness, but this seemingly harmless addition can actually be a hidden danger for your blood sugar, especially for seniors. While white bread alone is problematic because it causes rapid spikes in blood sugar, when you add sweet jam or other sugary spreads, you're creating a double whammy that can lead to even more dramatic insulin spikes. Jam, while delicious, is essentially made of sugar and high fructose corn syrup, both of which are simple sugars that are quickly absorbed into the bloodstream. When you combine jam with white bread, which is already made from refined flour, you're essentially consuming a large amount of sugar in a short amount of time. This causes your blood sugar levels to rise rapidly, triggering your body to release insulin to bring those levels back down. However, because the sugar from both the bread and the jam hits your bloodstream all at once, your body may struggle to keep up with the demand for insulin, which can lead to a sharp and unhealthy insulin spike. For older adults, this can have several negative effects. First, the rapid insulin spike can cause a temporary energy boost, but it's often followed by a sugar crash, leaving you feeling sluggish and fatigued. Over time, consuming this combination regularly can lead to insulin resistance, a condition where your body becomes less responsive to insulin, causing blood sugar to rise even further. Insulin resistance is a precursor to type 2 diabetes, and it can lead to a number of other health problems, including heart disease and high blood pressure. Additionally, adding sweet jam to white bread increases the caloric content of your meal, which may contribute to weight gain, especially around the abdominal area. For seniors, excess weight, particularly belly fat, is a risk factor for insulin resistance and other health complications. The combination of refined carbs, white bread, and simple sugars, jam, can also lead to inflammation in the body, which further increases the risk of developing chronic conditions such as arthritis or cardiovascular disease. How to enjoy bread without the blood sugar spike. You don't have to give up bread altogether, but it's important to make smarter choices about how you enjoy it. Instead of sweet jam, consider topping your bread with nut butter, avocado, or hummus, all of which provide healthy fats and protein to help slow down digestion and prevent blood sugar spikes. If you enjoy the sweetness, you can add a small amount of fresh fruit like sliced strawberries, which provide natural sugar and fiber without the same blood sugar impact as jam. If you really love jam, look for options with less added sugar, or try making your own using fresh fruit and a small amount of natural sweetener like honey or stevia. Whole grain bread is also a better choice because it contains fiber, which helps to slow the absorption of sugar and keep blood sugar levels steady. Pairing whole grain bread with healthy toppings will give you all the enjoyment of a delicious breakfast without the hidden dangers of high blood sugar spikes. By being mindful of the food combinations you choose, you can continue to enjoy your favorite bread without risking your blood sugar levels or your overall health. Small changes like switching to whole grain bread and using healthier toppings can make a big difference in how your body reacts to the foods you eat. Number 4, the role of insulin spikes in blood sugar control. When we eat foods like white bread, which are high in refined carbohydrates, they break down quickly into sugar in our bloodstream, causing a rapid rise in blood sugar levels. In response, the body releases insulin, a hormone that helps regulate blood sugar by pushing it into our cells for energy or storage. While this process is perfectly normal, frequent insulin spikes can lead to long-term health issues, especially for older adults. For seniors, insulin spikes are particularly concerning because they can lead to insulin resistance over time. This means that the body's cells stop responding as efficiently to insulin, forcing the pancreas to produce even more insulin to try and keep blood sugar levels in check. Over time, the excess insulin can accumulate in the blood, causing the body to become less responsive to the hormone, making it harder to regulate blood sugar levels. This condition is known as insulin resistance, and it is a major risk factor for type 2 diabetes. Insulin resistance doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual process, often occurring over years, and is closely linked to repeated insulin spikes caused by the consumption of foods with a high glycemic index, such as white bread, sugary snacks, and processed foods. When you eat white bread, especially on an empty stomach or paired with sugary toppings like jam, the rapid sugar absorption leads to those dangerous blood sugar spikes, setting the stage for insulin resistance. What makes insulin resistance so harmful is that it doesn't just affect blood sugar control. Over time, chronic high insulin levels can contribute to a variety of serious health issues. It can increase fat storage, especially belly fat, raise blood pressure, and promote inflammation, which are all factors that contribute to heart disease and other chronic conditions. Additionally, high levels of insulin and sugar in the blood can damage the blood vessels, leading to poor circulation, which affects overall health and energy levels. This is why it's so important to manage insulin levels by eating foods that prevent blood sugar spikes, especially for those over the age of 60. By avoiding high glycemic foods like white bread and replacing them with whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats, you can help stabilize your blood sugar and reduce the strain on your body's insulin-producing cells. Another key factor in controlling insulin levels is meal timing. Eating smaller, balanced meals throughout the day, instead of large portions of refined carbs at once, can prevent large insulin spikes. Including fiber-rich foods like vegetables, legumes, and whole grains in your diet can also help slow the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream, leading to more stable blood sugar levels and preventing insulin resistance. By making simple adjustments in your eating habits, such as choosing whole grains over white bread and balancing meals with healthy fats and proteins, you can protect your body from the negative effects of frequent insulin spikes and improve your overall health in the long term. Number 5, how white bread contributes to weight gain and belly fat. For many seniors, weight gain and belly fat can become a growing concern as they age, While there are many factors that contribute to weight changes, one often overlooked culprit is white bread. Though it may seem like a harmless food choice, the truth is that white bread can contribute significantly to weight gain, particularly in the form of abdominal fat, which is especially harmful to seniors. White bread is made from refined flour, which is low in fiber and digested quickly by the body. This causes a rapid spike in blood sugar, followed by a subsequent drop, leaving you feeling hungry again soon after eating. The quick digestion of refined carbohydrates means that the body doesn't have time to feel full or satisfied, which often leads to overeating or snacking shortly after. Over time, this cycle of rapid digestion and hunger can cause excess calorie consumption, which contributes to weight gain. What makes white bread even more problematic for seniors is the fact that it contributes to the accumulation of belly fat. When the body consumes foods like white bread that cause insulin spikes, the excess sugar in the blood is stored as fat, particularly around the abdominal area. This type of fat, known as visceral fat, is particularly concerning because it surrounds vital organs like the liver, pancreas, and intestines. Visceral fat is linked to a range of health issues, including insulin resistance, heart disease, and high blood pressure, all of which become more likely as we age. For seniors, carrying excess weight, especially around the abdomen, is a significant health risk. It puts extra pressure on the joints, can worsen conditions like arthritis, and makes it harder to stay physically active. It also increases the risk of chronic diseases such as type 2 diabetes, stroke, and heart disease. The combination of poor diet and the slowing metabolism that often accompanies aging can make weight management a difficult task, but it is crucial for maintaining a healthy and active lifestyle. One of the reasons why white bread contributes to belly fat is that it has a high glycemic index. This means that it causes a rapid increase in blood sugar, which in turn increases insulin production. As mentioned earlier, high insulin levels promote fat storage and reduce the body's ability to burn fat. This can lead to a vicious cycle where the body keeps accumulating fat, especially around the belly, making it harder to lose weight. So what can seniors do to combat these effects while still enjoying their meals? The key is to replace white bread with whole grains that are rich in fiber. Whole grain breads, such as whole wheat or sprouted grain bread, digest more slowly, leading to slower and more stable blood sugar levels. The fiber in these breads helps you feel fuller for longer, which can reduce overall calorie intake. Additionally, healthy fats, like those found in avocados or nuts, and lean proteins can be paired with whole grain bread to create balanced meals that keep you satisfied and energized without promoting excess fat storage. Making these small changes can have a big impact on your waistline and overall health. By choosing whole grain bread over white bread, you can help stabilize your blood sugar, reduce belly fat, and support healthy weight management as you age. Number 6, how to prevent blood sugar spikes while eating bread. It's not necessary to give up bread entirely, but it's important to know how to enjoy it without causing harmful blood sugar spikes, especially as we age. For seniors, managing blood sugar levels is crucial to maintaining overall health and preventing chronic conditions like type 2 diabetes. Fortunately, there are simple strategies you can adopt to prevent blood sugar spikes when eating bread. One of the best ways to stabilize your blood sugar is by choosing whole grain bread instead of white bread. Whole grain bread is made from flour that includes the entire grain, including the bran, germ, and endosperm, which are rich in fiber. The fiber in whole grain bread slows down the digestion and absorption of carbohydrates, leading to a slower and steadier rise in blood sugar. This helps prevent the rapid spikes in insulin that can occur when eating refined white bread. In addition to choosing whole grain bread, it's important to pair your bread with protein, healthy fats, or fiber-rich foods. Adding a source of protein, such as eggs, nut butter, or lean meats, can help slow the absorption of carbohydrates from bread, preventing a sharp increase in blood sugar. Healthy fats, like those found in avocado or olive oil, can also have the same stabilizing effect on blood sugar, as they take longer to digest. Similarly, pairing bread with fiber-rich vegetables or a side salad provides the body with more complex carbohydrates that digest more slowly and help keep your blood sugar levels in check. The timing of your bread consumption also matters. It's best to eat bread as part of a balanced meal rather than on an empty stomach. Eating bread with other foods that provide protein, fiber, and healthy fats will slow down the digestion of the bread and help prevent the rapid blood sugar spikes that can happen when it's eaten alone. For example, if you enjoy a sandwich, choose whole grain bread and load it up with protein-rich fillings like chicken, turkey, or tofu, along with plenty of veggies. Another important strategy is to avoid eating large amounts of bread at once. Moderation is key. Instead of eating 2 or 3 slices of bread, consider limiting yourself to just 1 slice and pairing it with a balanced mix of other foods. This way, you can still enjoy bread without overloading your body with carbohydrates all at once, which could lead to high blood sugar levels. Lastly, make sure to stay hydrated while eating bread. Drinking water or unsweetened tea with your meals can help your body process food more efficiently and support healthy digestion. Dehydration can exacerbate blood sugar imbalances, so it's important to drink plenty of fluids throughout the day, especially when eating carbohydrate-rich foods like bread. By choosing whole grain bread, balancing it with healthy proteins, fats, and fiber, and managing portion sizes, you can enjoy bread without causing harmful blood sugar spikes. Small changes like these can make a significant difference in maintaining stable blood sugar and supporting overall health as you age. Number 7, the importance of timing in eating white bread. The timing of when you eat white bread is just as important as what you eat. Eating white bread at the wrong time, especially on an empty stomach, can lead to dangerous blood sugar spikes, which can cause a series of health problems over time. For seniors, these spikes can be particularly harmful, leading to insulin resistance and increasing the risk of type 2 diabetes. To avoid these negative effects, it's essential to consider when and how you eat white bread. One of the best ways to prevent blood sugar spikes is by eating bread as part of a balanced meal rather than on its own. Eating bread with protein, healthy fats, and fiber-rich foods can help slow down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream, allowing your body to manage blood sugar levels more effectively. For example, instead of eating a slice of white bread alone for breakfast, pair it with eggs, avocado, or nut butter. These foods will help provide a steady release of energy, keeping your blood sugar stable throughout the morning. It's also important to avoid eating white bread right after waking up. When you wake up, your body's coming out of a fasting state, and eating something high in refined carbohydrates, like white bread, can lead to a rapid insulin spike. This is because the body absorbs the sugars from bread more quickly when it's empty. It's better to start your day with something that is easier on your body, such as a glass of water or a small amount of protein, to help kickstart your metabolism before consuming bread or other carbohydrates. Spacing out bread consumption throughout the day can also help maintain steady blood sugar levels. If you enjoy bread, consider having a slice with lunch or dinner when your body is better prepared to handle carbohydrates. Avoid having multiple servings of bread or high-carb foods in one meal, as this can overwhelm your digestive system and cause blood sugar levels to rise too quickly. Additionally, paying attention to how much bread you eat at once can make a big difference. Moderation is key. Instead of eating 2 or 3 slices of white bread, try limiting yourself to 1 slice and balance it with nutrient-dense foods that support your blood sugar. This way, you can still enjoy the foods you love without putting unnecessary strain on your insulin response. By choosing the right timing for when you eat white bread and pairing it with foods that help manage blood sugar, you can reduce the risks associated with rapid insulin spikes and maintain a healthier, more stable energy level throughout the day. Number 7, the importance of timing in eating white bread. When it comes to white bread, timing is just as important as the type of bread you choose. Eating white bread at certain times of the day can significantly affect your blood sugar levels, especially for seniors. For instance, eating it on an empty stomach or when your body's not properly prepared to digest refined carbohydrates can lead to sudden blood sugar spikes. These spikes can place a heavy burden on the body's ability to manage insulin, leading to insulin resistance, a condition that becomes more common as we age and can eventually contribute to type 2 diabetes. One of the most important things to keep in mind when eating white bread is to avoid doing so first thing in the morning, especially if you're not pairing it with any other food. After a night of sleep, your body has been fasting for several hours, and eating high glycemic foods like white bread can overwhelm the body's ability to handle sugar. When you eat white bread in the morning, especially on an empty stomach, your body breaks it down very quickly, causing a rapid rise in blood sugar levels. This quick rise triggers the release of insulin, which works to bring the blood sugar levels back down. However, the body can only handle so much insulin at once, and if it's not done properly, it can result in an insulin spike followed by a crash, leaving you feeling tired and sluggish. For seniors, this can affect your energy levels throughout the day and potentially worsen any existing metabolic conditions. To prevent this, it's better to delay eating white bread until you've had a well-balanced breakfast. The ideal approach is to pair your white bread with protein, healthy fats, and fiber. For example, instead of having white bread with jam or butter on its own, consider pairing it with eggs, avocado, or Greek yogurt. These foods provide protein and healthy fats that help to slow down the digestion and absorption of the carbohydrates in the white bread. This can lead to a more gradual rise in blood sugar, keeping you fuller for longer and reducing the chances of experiencing a blood sugar crash later. In addition, eating smaller portions of white bread can help you avoid overwhelming your system with too many carbohydrates at once. Instead of eating multiple slices in one sitting, try limiting yourself to one slice and pairing it with a more nutrient-dense food, such as vegetables, lean meats, or legumes. These foods contain fiber, which can also slow down the absorption of sugar from the bread and help stabilize your blood sugar levels. It's also important to consider when you eat white bread throughout the day. While having white bread for breakfast is often the go-to choice for many, eating bread later in the day, such as with lunch or dinner, can sometimes be a better option. Your body is already working to digest food and is better equipped to handle carbohydrates when paired with a full meal. You can avoid the immediate spike in blood sugar by consuming white bread along with a meal that includes protein and fiber. It's equally important to listen to your body's cues and recognize that sometimes it may not need a large portion of bread, especially if you feel satisfied from other components of your meal. Over time, you'll begin to understand how your body responds to different types of food at different times, and you'll be able to adjust your meal timing accordingly to maintain optimal health. Finally, seniors should keep in mind that hydration plays a role in blood sugar regulation as well. Drinking a glass of water or unsweetened tea before or with your meal can help aid digestion and make it easier for your body to manage blood sugar. Being well hydrated allows your body to process carbohydrates more effectively and helps your insulin system work more efficiently. By making simple changes in how and when you eat white bread, like pairing it with healthier options, eating it with a full meal, and being mindful of portion sizes, you can enjoy bread without the harmful spikes in blood sugar. The key is balance and timing, which will help you avoid the rapid rises in blood sugar that can lead to long-term health issues. These small adjustments can help keep your blood sugar stable and your energy levels steady throughout the day, leading to better overall health as you age. Conclusion: incorporating bread into your daily diet doesn't have to be harmful to your blood sugar levels. The key is in how you choose to eat it and when you consume it. White bread, while a popular option, can silently cause dangerous blood sugar spikes, especially if eaten on an empty stomach or paired with sugary toppings. However, by making small adjustments, such as opting for whole grain bread, pairing it with healthy fats and proteins, and being mindful of the timing of your meals, you can still enjoy bread without compromising your health. Remember, hydration and portion control also play significant roles in managing blood sugar levels. Being mindful of your choices, such as choosing whole grains and adding fiber to your meals, can help you maintain a steady energy levels, avoid insulin spikes, and reduce your risk of insulin resistance in type 2 diabetes. By making these changes, you'll not only improve your blood sugar management, but also protect your overall health as you age. It's never too late to make healthier choices for your body, and with these simple tips, you can continue enjoying the foods you love while keeping your blood sugar in check. Thank you for watching, and I hope these tips help you live a healthier, more balanced life. Stay hydrated, eat mindfully, and take control of your health today. We really appreciate you spending time with us today. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to give it a like and hit that subscribe button. It's a simple way to support our work, and it helps more people discover the tips they need to live healthier, happier lives. And if you want to stay up to date, just click the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future videos. See you again soon.